on taking you along on a drive with me and we talk about my college experience, which has been an interesting one from the start. So, we'll start off with the fact that I got accepted into Baylor as a freshman, took out lots of student loans because I couldn't afford it, and then from there, oh God, that's a horrible accident. My goodness. Anyway, from there, I, started my first semester, fall of 2019, and it was horrible. I failed at least one course, if not multiple, made C's. Like, I had been a straight A student almost my entire life, or an A-B student. And so making C's and D's and F's was just, like, unheard of for me. And I thought college was going to be like high school, and everyone tells you, no, it's not. Like, it's completely different, and I totally just didn't listen. And it was not fun. So I stayed for another semester, although I was like, I really don't want to be here, so I was making plans on, switching out, and then COVID hit, because that was spring of 2020, and everything got moved online, and I hated it even more, because I was forced to move out of my dorm room, which I hated my dorm room anyway, but I had to find an apartment. Everything got moved online, and none of my professors really had, it seemed as though they had never really taught an online course, and because they didn't have time to properly make something an online course, it was just horrible. We got the pass-fail option that semester, which was so amazing, because then your grades didn't really, affect you, so you could choose to, say pass-fail or take the grades. So I used pass-fail, so that kind of saved my GPA just a little bit. But then fall of 2020, they were starting to provide hybrid, some in person, some online, and it was just a lot more manageable and set up better, because they had the entire summer to figure that out, which was really nice. But also, I still hated the courses. I still hated everything. And that semester was the semester I got married. So I really was, the only thing getting me through was the fact that I was going to get married at the end of the semester, essentially. And then I transferred to the community college in Waco, MCC, and went there for spring of 2021, summer 2021, and fall 2021. And I did a lot better in the community college. The professors just really seemed to care more, and that was something that I kind of lacked at Baylor. My professors didn't care if we passed or failed. They really didn't care anything. And at MCC, it seemed like my professors really did care about our success in courses, in life in general, keeping a life balance between college and, working and all of that, because more of the students had to work at a community college. They didn't work at the community college, but Baylor's students, a lot of them were just I don't fucking care about anything. I don't care if I pass or fail, because mommy and daddy are paying for my courses and I'm not. In which, of course, that was not my case, so I actually cared if I passed or failed. So that was not exactly the most fun, but then I transferred. I was originally going to transfer into Tarleton of Waco, because Tarleton State University has lots of satellite campuses, and there was one in Fort Worth. Well, there was one in Waco and one in somewhere else, but they didn't have the social work program at the Fort Worth campus until the semester I was leaving, and we found out that they do have it at Fort Worth, and my husband and I moved back to Fort Worth at that time, the very end of my last semester of MCC, finals week kind of thing. And so that was great. I transferred, and I didn't love Tarleton of Fort Worth, at least the social work department. Nothing was super set up. Everything was just kind of back and forth. I don't know what I'm doing. The professors didn't seem to know what they were doing. So it wasn't exactly the best program. But from what I've seen, Tarleton as a whole does other programs pretty well. And I think it was just the undergraduate program, because I have some friends that stayed and went to the master's program in the social work realm at Tarleton, and they were like, it's so much better than the undergrad, because they even were like, I hate undergrad here. But undergrad got better. I graduated August of 2023 with my bachelor's of social work. So I went from spring 2020, spring 2022, summer 2022, fall 2022, spring 2023, and summer 2023 at Tarleton, and was able to graduate a semester later than what I normally would have with the time, like when I was enrolled in college, but I didn't care. I was graduating, and it was I had a lot better mental health being back in my hometown where I grew up in Fort Worth. And we moved into my in-laws' house, which didn't really help necessarily with my mental health, because we're sharing space. It's not my own space. You know, there's lots of struggles with that, which I won't get into in this video. But I definitely struggled a lot with mental health, but I think it would have been worse if we had stayed in Waco. And I juggled between different jobs when we first moved, I didn't have a job, and then I got the substituting job that I had, and that was helpful for like getting college, kind of my college coursework done. Then I started at the Wells Fargo bank I worked at, and from there I moved to the museum after I did both jobs, and I finished out my my undergrad college career at the museum, and just had a lot more benefits. And honestly, I say everything is a work from God. God kind of placed my college career to be this shitty in some points and really amazing at other points, so that I would realize where I needed to be. So college wasn't exactly like undergrad was really difficult, but it's also 4 years. Like, you could probably speed through, but I was already doing as much as I could mentally, and so I just left it where I was. And then I started my master's program fall of 2023, so this semester quite literally just ended. And it was a roller coaster, because everyone also said, oh, master's is different from undergrad. Like, it's a whole new ballgame. You just learned the undergrad ballgame, and now you're going to have to learn master's. And once again, I did not believe them. You think I would have learned. I did not believe them, and took 7 courses in the fall semester. 4 in the first half, and then 3 in the last half. I failed one course. It was a leveling course, since I changed from social work to a business major, being human resource management. So I had to learn the school business kind of things, which probably won't be very helpful in my HR career, but it could be. And I failed accounting, but I made A's and B's in every other course, so it balanced out and it was totally fine. It was just a whole lot more coursework than I was expecting, which I should have been expecting as much as I got, but I didn't. So that was not very fun. It wasn't the best experience for the first semester, but by the end of the semester, I realized that I can handle it, and I'll be okay. And because I was literally, after the second week of master's courses, I was like, I'm going to drop out. I was literally looking for jobs so that I could drop out, and any job that paid me decent enough with my master's or my bachelor's of social work. So I'm very grateful that I stayed, figured it out, or whatever. So that is my college experience. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one, and I'm going to start driving normally and not holding my phone up where y'all can see me. But college was not easy for me, but it does get better. So if you're struggling, please know that it does get better eventually, and you'll get the hang of it, I promise you. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.